I know you need some manners knocked into you.
Are you going to be the one that does it, are you? You're the man for the job.
Hey, what's going on? Stop it! Get up! Get up!
Come on, Kane!
Get it out now,
You done?
Look, I don't know who you think I am. You finally turned up. I've been here ages.
Get away from him.
No, I wouldn't if I were you. This is just a demonstration to show how easy it is to get to your son.
You told Jim?
And what? You go after Ellis again? We keep upping the stakes until there's nothing left. You have a lot more to lose than I have. So if I were you, I'd stop this right now. Before someone gets really hurt.
Hey!
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
This is between me and Ellis.
You think I'm just gonna walk away? You're even more stupid than you look. Let him go.
Dad, please. It's not my fault.
I know that, son.
You see, that's where we differ. My son could have died because of him.
Ellis isn't lying about that phone call from Bell. He didn't hear it. Because I killed it. So, if you want to take it out on someone, go right ahead.
Dad, please just leave it.
What, and validate whatever he thinks this is?
You killing that cop put my son and sister in danger. There's no walking away from that.
Then do whatever it is you think you have to do. Let's get this over with, shall we? We've been here before, remember? In the barn. It's getting tedious. I should have known.
Oh. That's going to stay. Although you probably won't notice that by the time you leave here. That's even if your eyes are open, which I can't really guarantee.
Tell me about it. I'm falling asleep listening to you drone on. Thanks. I'll save that for later.
Well, actually, you won't be eating solid food.
So why this now? I mean, Debbie was months ago.
No, and I was persuaded to let it go, very much against my will. But then I thought, maybe he'll learn his lesson. But then you haven't, have you? Because you're messing with Chaz.
Oh, so you hacked off because I'm going through your family. Well, I thought you'd be impressed. Haven't you done the same?
Oh, dear. It even seems like you haven't learned your lesson now.
He's not hurt. Have you been throwing food at him? Where do you think you are? School?
I'm not sure he's familiar with the concept of school.
You're cocky all of a sudden. You must think it's over.
It is.
When I go into business with someone, I don't expect to be abducted by members of their family.
She's not responsible for me.
You're not responsible for you.
I mean it, Kane. You should be in the hospital with Kyle, not here making things worse.
Someone has to pay for what's happened.
You're just a blunt instrument. All macho rhetoric and threats, subtext.
Dad.
This is stupid. Will the pair of you please grow up?
I'd listen if I were you. I would do anything to protect my son.
Well, you can't watch him forever.
Maybe not. But if anything happens, I'll know who to blame, won't I?
Let's just go. Please.
This isn't over.
Do you mind?
Mind what?
That's my car.
There's a lot more than that, isn't it? By the look of things, you've got your whole life boxed up in the back there. Not that much, though, is there? But then, treat people like you do, and your life doesn't amount to very much, does it?
You're so profound, Kane. How long did it take you to think up that one?
Not very long. Too busy thinking about the kicking you're about to get.
What, do you think I'm afraid of you?
Well, you should be, because you've hurt my daughter.
Okay, I'm realizing my mistake. You know, all this fuss over one cold, miserable little bitch. And you know what? She weren't even that good in bed. You know, at least Priya had a little spark about her. Marlon. How's it going?
Brilliant. Never better. Thanks for asking.
Look, I'm really sorry for the way things turned out.
For sleeping with my wife, you mean? That's really magnanimous of you.
Well, I couldn't help myself. I mean, the way she came on to me, it was so strong. Look, I'm sorry, and I feel responsible, so I'm gonna do what I can to make amends. I'm gonna take the boys off your hands.
They're moving out?
Well, I'm sure they'll get around to telling you. I mean, they're sensitive lads. They'll be choosing their moment.
But it's their home.
Yeah, but you won't want them hanging around, will you? Reminding you of happier times?
Well, there were so many of them, weren't there? The shootings, the stabbings, brawling. My daughter witnessing violence no kid should ever see.
So I'll be doing you a favour then. Look, we won't be going far. We'll be looking for somewhere local. Somewhere to put down roots.
Your life, your decision. It's nothing to do with me.
Look, Marlon. Don't blame yourself, mate. Not every man can give a woman what she needs. But it hurts, right? When the woman you love gets so frustrated she has to find herself a real man. So I'm gonna give you this one for free. You aim right here. Swing for it. You know you want to. Let's get it over with. You know it'll make you feel better.
I don't believe in settling your differences with your fists.
You know, it takes a very zen-like calm to walk away from the man who slept with his wife. Or did you always know you were punching?
Shut up!
He's got nothing more to say to you.
So you didn't love her enough to fight for her? I tell you what, mate. I'm having a new car delivered from France tomorrow. I mean, she looks like a classic, but she's not long been built. So she's a smooth drive. How about I take you and those kids of yours out for a spin? Take your mind off your car crash of a life. You on your own?
Yeah, why?
Been thinking about what you said.
Okay.
You might be right.
What?
You'll never be rid of him otherwise.
Okay. What's happened? What's he done now?
Hasn't he done enough?
No, something's changed.
Just realized this could benefit us both.
Because you need money.
And you need closure. Graham's making a fool of you.
Whose side are you on?
Yours. You know, I've watched him so many times, playing games, leading you on. Now I'm sick of it.
Like you really care.
He doesn't deserve you. He's a user. Has he ever loved you? Sleeping around while you're in prison, bleeding your bank dry, choosing Rona when you offered him everything.
Shut up!
I'm just being honest. It's what everyone thinks.
You what?
Come on, Kim. What's happened to you? You ever thought you'd see the day when you let someone like Graham walk all over you? Spend your life waiting for him while he feeds you just enough scraps to keep you there, hanging on, like his pet.
That's not true.
So you were right. Why should he win? 250 grand. And I want guarantees. 60 grand, upfront cash, tonight.
You really mean this?
It's a one-time offer. I do this now, and he's out of your life. It's what he deserves.
It has to be done right.
You don't need the whys and wherefores.
It has to be clean. He'll need getting rid of.
Okay, well, I'm thinking the quarry or the lake.
It's the first place they'll look. He can't be found.
Unless it seems accidental.
No. Too risky. Look, if the police find anything, weapon, a body, anything, they'll come for me and then you.
Yeah, all right, look, I know what I'm doing, okay? 60 grand. The money better be waiting.
Cash. I'll have it. And no details. I just want it over.
Has he told you what he did? You and Kim, your secret kept me in prison. How could you do that?
All I knew was I hadn't done it.
You're a parasite. Me and Jesse, you ruined that, but this, I could have been there for years. Years.
I saw Matty before.
Don't tell me. The words pub, negligent, and ripping me off came up.
I don't blame you for not wanting to fork out when it wasn't your fault.
I'm sorry, but why do you even care?
I've been mulling over selling my share of the hop.
Yours and Kim's egos had fisticuffs, have they?
No, more like I'm looking for a new challenge. The kind this place offers.
Really?
What if I offered to solve all your money problems for a chunk of this place?
Do me a favour.
I'm serious. I mean, we'd be equal partners. 50-50.
No, equal would be a third each.
A third? I thought I was buying Marlon's share. That's what we agreed.
Nothing was formally agreed.
I'm bailing you out here.
That doesn't mean you can start telling us what to do. A third each. Final offer. Take it or leave it.
To new friends.
I'll drink to that. Hope this isn't the cheap stuff.
We only stock the cheap stuff.
That's going to change in the future. Someone's nicked my laptop. Only had my entire life on it.
Oh, no, you weren't mugged.
If I say I was, will you come back to mine? Help me get over the shock.
OK, then. But I'd like to give you a little something here first.
You found it?
We took it. We also know that Trevor was an actor, and you've been screwing us since the start, and you're also planning to turn my pub into shoeboxes for rich people.
It was you lot? Tracking me? Well, congratulations. You got a brain cell between you after all.
Don't get smart.
Am I supposed to be scared?
We were supposed to be a team building this place back up.
That was never going to happen. The pub trade is dead in the water.
And what? You thought I wouldn't notice the builders coming in?
The idea was to help you see the writing on the wall. That we're here earlier than expected, which is great because my developer's keen to get on with the planning application.
My pub is staying a pub.
Your pub isn't breaking even. This deal keeps the wolf from the door, leaves us all with a healthy profit.
She said no.
Okay, look, Chaz, money does the talking here, not your inbred bodyguard.
You can't just sell the place from under us.
I won't have to. Once I've finished, you'll be begging to sign on the dotted line. Anyone fancy a nightcap? I'm gonna grab one real quick. While I still can.
What does this message say?
It says, sort out the pub.
And? That means sort out the deal. Because you're right. I am financing the development. Well, me and a few other investors. But what Al did, he chose to do himself.
And that's all you've got?
I don't need anything else. That fire had nothing to do with me.
She works for the brewery.
We're bidding for the pub.
Right, well, if you win, you need a couple of reliable people to run it.
She's already found someone.
How do you mean?
I'll let you explain that one.
Natasha's headhunted me for the manager's job if the brewery wins the auction.
What? How's that even fair? Chaz has got years more experience than you.
Years running the place into the ground. And besides, Chaz can't do the kind of favors I can. No hard feelings, eh?
Smug git.
Guilty as charged. A new job, money in my pocket. Love days like today.
Don't even think about it.
I have an internet bid of 275.
What are you waiting for?
I'm only allowed to go to $250,000.
Yeah, well, just put in an extra bid. I'll make up a difference with my share.
Fair enough.
And 285 in the room. There's 300 against you. Any chance of 310?
Sorry, Al.
I thought you were keen to get the pub.
I'm not that keen.
Just us. In case you thought this was some kind of surprise going-away party.
Either way, your choice of venue is hardly original. So what, you found a phone?
Or maybe she just gave it me.
I don't think so.
Either way, this is over.
Says who? You? I tell you what, why don't we call Chaz and see what she thinks about that? I mean, you've got her at the phone, right? It's not like we have to worry about flying under the radar now, is it?
You're not going to be seeing her again.
Well, what you gonna do? Shoot me? She can get through the past few months without me.
You were a distraction, that's all.
Well, maybe at first. And God knows she needed one. You must be pleased with yourself. The way you treated your mother as she was dying.
At least I was there when it mattered. And where was Chaz? Eh? Yeah. That's right. I thought as much.
What, you gonna take the moral high ground? Just because you finally turn up at the finishing line? Do me a favor. It was Chaz who put in the hard yards, not you. It's happiness you can't deal with, isn't it? Can't ever be happy. So no one else can be. Not my words, by the way. Anyway, now that we cleared the air, or whatever this is, I'm gonna leave.
Turn your back on me. This will be the last thing you do.
We've been hit too many times, don't you think? And it got boring a long time ago.
Final warning.
You both know who you're doing this for. And it ain't Chaz.
This is about you destroying something that's not yours to destroy.
No. This is about someone coming along. And finally putting you out of your misery. You know, it must eat away at you. Day after day, needing someone. See, that's always been a difference between you and me. I've never really needed anyone. Until Chaz. Not now, Marlon.
Marlon!
Has he told you what he did?
Yes, come on. Oh, I'm so sorry, it was an accident.
Was it really?
Yeah, no, because we were going for the same ball.
Yeah. Or were you just going for me?
Have you been throwing food at him? Where do you think you are? School?
I'm not sure he's familiar with the concept of school.